Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Maisie. I have 4 ponies and 1 horse. I keep them at home and I work from home, and I thought today I would do a question and answer, also answering your assumptions that you guys sent in through Instagram and TikTok. While I'm on the yard, I thought I'd also go around so you can see and meet the ponies, so let's get straight into it. So, just quickly, my name is Maisie, I'm 27 and I live in Derbyshire. I run a clothing brand called Cantor & Co, which is currently closing down and revamping. We're going to rebrand and come back with some brand new things very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to move on to some assumptions and questions that you guys have sent in. So here we have my babies. These are my Shetlands. George is the bay and Hercules is the grey. And the first assumption is that I was popular at school. And then someone else says you were quiet at school. And the second one is correct. I was definitely quiet at school. I didn't have many friends. I actually don't think I speak to anyone from school now. Hi. I was definitely quiet at school. I actually hated school. Like, you could not pay me any amount of money to go back. My anxiety at school was like sky high, and I definitely just wanted to be at home with the ponies. So first one is I was not popular at school. This is Princess. She's very muddy. She is my 25-year-old Welsh Section B mare who I've had for I think like 11 years now. And the question to go with her is, how old were you when you first got into horses and ponies? And I actually have done a timeline on TikTok of all my old horses and ponies. I had 11 in total. And I was so young, like as young as you can literally ride. So I sat on ponies pretty much since I was born, and then probably rode from like 4 or 5 properly. And fun fact, my grandma actually used to live where we live now. So this house I've always ridden at. I've always had ponies here. And then we moved in probably, like 20 years ago. So I've always had horses and ponies. So I've got pictures of me from very little in the same menage that I ride in now, which is just so nice. Then we've got Bluebell. She is 4 years old. She is actually for sale because you'll see in a minute my Connemara, who I've got to fund vet bills for. So she's for sale because unfortunately my spare money is like tied up. I'm doing adult things at the moment. So unfortunately, unless things change slightly, Bluebell is going to be sold, but she's coming on really well. She's quite green, but she's amazing, and you can find videos of her on my TikTok. And the question to go with Bluebell is, are you going to sell Finn or any of your other ponies in the future, like my Shetlands? And the answer is no. I tend to try and keep my ponies for life if I can, but obviously things happen. Sometimes you need to sell them. Hopefully things change and we won't need to sell Bluebell, but Finny is forever, just because he's so complex, and I get worried that someone might try and do things with him or force him into something, and then he would be, in a complete mess. So my ponies are all forever as much as I can. So pray that I get basically Instagram and TikTok famous in the next few months so I can keep Bluebell forever. Here he is, the boy that's costing me all the money. This is Finbo. He is my 5-year-old Connemara, and he is the best thing on the earth. I absolutely love him. He's very special to me, and he's undergoing a bit of, ow, don't be rude. He loves treats, and he will stop if I tell him. He's packing in, and basically he's going to undergo some vet work, and we'll see what happens. But he's with me forever regardless. You've been told to stop. Please stop. So, the question that is going along with the naughty boy is, will you ever go to shows or compete? And fun fact, again, I actually used to compete a lot when I was younger, and I hate it now. Like, you couldn't force me to go now. I just don't enjoy it. It's not really for me anymore. I think it's a lot of effort, a lot of stress. I feel like a lot of it is, in the competition world, is who you know rather than like how actually skilled you are. He's a little bit annoying sometimes, but he's pretty. He's like my very own unicorn. So for me, showing is a no, competing is a no. I'm a general all-round horse girl, and I love natural horsemanship, so that the liberty, the trick training, all the fun stuff. I want to go to the beach, I want to go to cross country. I want to do a bit of everything, but like without the pressure of like being the winner. So that's Finny. Over there is Dinky Diva, who's actually not mine. She's on livery with me. Just tell everyone that you're waiting for your tea and it's already late and you're sick of waiting. You're just very rude sometimes. Right, enough. let's not do that anymore. Anyway, Dinky is on livery with me, and honestly, to be honest, I treat her like one of my own because she lives with Finn. She's beautiful, she's amazing. She's in her late 20s and she's just such a gorgeous pony. So don't take the limelight, it's not all about you. Here she is, she's just the most gorgeous girl. And the next assumption is going to be, are your parents rich? And the answer is no, they're not rich. They both work very, very hard. And I feel like a lot of people say that when they get these sort of questions. But my dad has his own business, my mum works in a school, and that is the truth. They've worked very hard, we're very lucky to have what we've got, and I'm very blessed to be able to keep my beautiful ponies at home, and it's just gorgeous. So that's my ponies and one of my liveries. I've got 2 other liveries as well, and I thought I'd just answer a few more questions. So one of them was, what was your dream job growing up? And honestly, I've never had like a dream job, and I guess now my dream job is to do social media, to influence people into being kind to their animals, natural horsemanship, helping people understand their horses in a different way, and helping people understand their horses in a way that horses need to be understood, if that even makes sense. So that for me is definitely high on the list. I'd love to go out and do like liberty training and more like one-to-one connection training, so people can really help them. Like, people can really help their horse, basically, is what I was trying to say. People have asked for tips on owning ponies and owning Shetlands. I think a big thing with owning Shetlands is that you have to obviously manage their weight. A lot of them can be lambing prone, especially if they've been in certain situations maybe before you had them. So you definitely just have to treat them like a real horse. They're not a toy, they're not a joke. As funny as it can be if they like misbehave because they're small, I just think all horses should be treated in a very similar way and have the same level of respect. Because you're going to need it. I always think in an emergency, if your horse needs to lead nice and quietly past something to safety, and you're always letting them joke about, rear, balk or play around, you are screwed in an actual emergency or situation where you need that. Someone said, what is your favourite discipline? And I'm honestly such an all-rounder, like I just love a bit of everything. I don't really have something I'm specific for, so I'm not like a show jumper, I'm not a dressage rider. I like a bit of everything. If I was to pick, I do enjoy like watching show jumping or eventing. I think they're just a bit more thrilling and exciting, so they are good to watch, especially like these big country shows. So yeah, and big like competitions and stuff like that. So definitely I'd love to watch eventing, cross country or show jumping. I used to love jumping when I was younger. I'll put some pictures in of my old horse Elliot. We used to jump all the time. I think as you get older sometimes you like lose your bottle a little bit, and obviously it depends on the horses that you have. Like Finn will jump eventually, hopefully, if he's okay. But I'm definitely not into like jumping massive fences like I used to be, which is funny now because at the time I would have always thought that I'd have loved jumping just so much. And then I just want to say thank you, because I had so many like kind replies of people saying, not an assumption, but I feel like you're really nice, I love the way you train, like we would be friends because we trained in a similar way, or I really like how you train and I take tips. And I just want to say thank you, because it is so refreshing to see and have that kind of like positivity on my pages, and that is what I aim for. I just want to help people help their horses, and I'm not saying old techniques don't work. You need to do what works for you, and that is absolutely great, but I do prefer myself the natural horsemanship way, and obviously there's people and certain horses that will also prefer that. So if you want any like tips and tricks, please go to my page. I'm obviously still learning, everyone's always learning, so I'll just show you guys what I get up to. If you've got any more questions or anything you want to see, let me know. I will have another video coming on Sunday. I'm probably going to do a day in the life, so you can come and have an exciting day with me. But yeah, if you enjoy my content and want to keep up to date with like Finn's progress and what I get up to with the ponies, please do like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my other platforms, which are always in the description. I'm really enjoying like the buzz of my social media again at the minute, and I'm loving like getting back on YouTube. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next one.